Welcome everyone to another episode of Smacked Up Wrestling. Nope, I'm going to do it, not you.
That's not your job. This is seniority, son.
Ha! Ha!
You just need to press the record button and stay polite like your national stereotype.
Too late, Martin. Too late. I took over.
No, that's not how this works.
I can hear the rules coming out. I can physically hear it.
It's not how it works.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Or should I say,
You got some.
Mamma
Sounds like
mia,
some
yes.
German. Is that German porn in the background?
This
I
is
don't know what's going on anymore.
There they are. I'm here to talk about wrestling, guys.
There's some kind of bizarre Hitler 2.0 routine going on.
Oh my god.
Where he just kind of stepped in, he slapped a gold star on Kirsty.
Oh, you don't want to go full Hitler.
Well, exactly. Take your own advice.
Anyways, I'm here.
Welcome to Smacked Up Wrestling. I'm your host, Martin. Because I've always been the host when Will's not well.
I'm just going to
And
tell
here's
whether
our
she had to
German
cut
record,
this out.
even record button.
At least
Can't be in charge
I-
of anything if your
Martin.
name's Florian.
Martin, at least I can record it. Unlike you who doesn't
Oh.
get it.
I could record it if I had a computer. Don't have a computer. In fact, you should feel privileged that I'm even here at all. You're looking at this the whole wrong way, Flo. You're lucky I graced you with me.
So that's why you need every time you need a tea for your gracious high horse.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's no horses here. And if there was, I'd make glue out it so I could send you those weird serial killer letters that are cut out from newspaper headlines that would say, "This is mine. Press record, matey. You will press stop when I say."
Wow. Wow.
So now we've got that out of the way. Hi, I'm Martin. I've not even been anywhere near killing anybody today. Not during my 5-hour train journey across Scotland in the fucking winter, surrounded by idiots and snow
Missing
and idiots
every damn train.
And ScotRail might
and
wait.
ScotRail. So I mentioned ScotRail. Even the staff were annoyed. Do you know what? Before we get the intros done, I'll point out the exact moment it went wrong. On the board in Edinburgh Waverley Station, it said go to platform 14. Off I go to platform 14. Get halfway up the platform, the guy's like, "Yeah, the train's at the far end, everybody go up that way." Halfway there, right, this long ass platform, walk by 2 other trains, and it goes, "There's been a platform change."
Oh no.
Wow.
Where they sent us to platform 20, which was at the other side of the station, where a poor ScotRail worker who had a Spanish accent and not much of a grasp of English went, "Inverness, come with me." So
The fuck?
we went with him, and he unlocked a gate to get us to platform 19, but really he shouldn't have bothered, because it actually took longer going his way through this mad gate than what it would have if he just let us through the barrier, because we had to go on stairs to cross a bridge to get to platform 20. But they sent us up the far end of it and then went, "Oh wait, it's coming in at the other end."
That's so ridiculous.
And me, I had it was really, really cold today, and I have that bad knee. So it felt fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Genuinely, if I was you, I would start demanding the buggies like my granny does when I was travelling. Like
It would have got me
drive
there,
everywhere.
Kirsty, because I had to go up the escalator to get across the bridge to go downstairs. Because the lifts were
Demand to
fucked.
carry you. Demand that they fucked you. They will
Like-
carry you.
Like he did us on board. How's it? Fetch me.
Whack,
Um,
whack.
So, after that, the train was then 10 minutes late.
Of course it was. Oh,
After being advertised as being 2 minutes late. And then, after it got there, right, it kept everybody waiting for a further 5 minutes till the doors came on. You know, the little electric thing that it does not, you know, the noise and blah, blah, blah. You have to press the button to get in. Aye. So it was 15 minutes. And then we sat for another 5 minutes. Then it left. And they kept going on about how the train's empty near the back and blah, blah, blah. So, you know, it was true. It was empty-ish. We sat in one station for absolutely no reason for 10 minutes. Then this blizzard started. Meanwhile, the idiots are going up and down and people are talking and I want to murder. Thanks to the fact I'm stuck going backwards because the plenty of seats were a lie. I get motion sickness. Which I've not had since I was about 7. For some reason, when we got to the stop before Aviemore, we just sat for another 10 minutes, then sat for 15 minutes at Aviemore, then sat for another 10 minutes at the added stop of a place called Carbridge, which wasn't a place we were actually meant to stop at. So instead of being 15 minutes early for the train to Nairn from Inverness, I was 20 minutes late for it. Because of all the hold-ups. So that's been my day. And then this fucking lost Gruber son here comes in and thinks he's taking my thunder. I don't think so. Not today, matey.
Wow, Martin, that was you got on at me for going long-winded trips. But that was
at least I kept calm about it.
kept calm.
You try.
It's just an undertone of aggression there.
And violence at any second.
I'm
second.
On the edge of I'm going to kill the next person.
Do you remember that film Falling Down? Michael Douglas? Where he's sitting in the traffic jam and he just goes, you know, I've had enough of this shite, man. Will you get a gun? That was me today. Without the glasses or the shotgun. Or any of the good bits of the film, really. Just the shit bits.
You're just the miserable, I'm stuck on a
bastard.
train.
Aye. So anyway, that's Kirsty. Hi, Kirsty.
Hi.
She's kind of
and
there.
Of course, yep, everyone's favourite mini dictator.
Oh my god.
From the fatherland to your heartland, it's Flo.
At least I'm not a Tory.
Oh!
Who's a
It's
Tory?
the same thing.
It is, actually.
Pretty much.
Kind of
got the whole conservative thing wrapped up there.
Oh, also.
I mean, you guys went so far left, you went to the right. And then, you know, the mid-20th century kind of took a turn.
Mm.
But that's a story for another day. We're here to talk about wrestling. And have we had a fun week of wrestling? Sort of.
Mostly.
Rob was very good, I thought.
Very good. I enjoyed the shit out of Raw. Me and Rob are friends this week.
Aye. And that means that you and Rob have been friends for about a month now.
I know, it's fucking weird when you
And
put like people in places that I want them to be.
It's like the first time this decade Raw has shown consistency beyond a 2-week period.
Aye.
It is so bizarre.
This might have been the best Raw this year.
Aye.
And that's not saying
It's
much.
definitely a contender, aye.
Aye, it's up there, like, damn Raw. I was impressed, even though I had to watch it, like, I watched some of it and then had to go back to work, but...
Well, we opened with your usual 20-minute promo and your Kurt Angle and my black John. And then
I really
Roman comes
enjoyed
out.
that segment.
Yes, but that's only because somehow Jason Jordan suddenly got acting lessons or some shit.
I don't know what happened, but see, 2 weeks ago when Roman first started, like when he won, a week ago or whatever, when he won the title,
Yes.
he put out the open challenge thing.
Mhm.
Jordan pulled this like promo on his phone, like saying that he wanted, and I got really into it, and I was like, oh,
It was good. It was
and
a good promo.
I just assumed that because it was so good that it had been written, and that it had like this was what was happening, and then Elias or some bullshit last week got a title match, and I was like, where's Jason? Like, I think everybody was like, no, that was the best talking segment he's done on Twitter, away from everything that is you.
And
the thing.
Because they were playing for the storyline with his knee, and it's still not fine.
It's
Yada yada yada.
really,
But
Very true.
the slow
But really
turn of him going heel is really good as well.
what really surprised me was that it wasn't just a promo about talking. Yeah, la, 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 let me challenge you. La, 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 la. Then at the end, just what's this move called anyway? Suplex or what? No, I don't know it.
I really don't know. All I know is it looks pretty fun.
Bridge suplex or something.
Well, anyway.
But it was a good one to give it to Roman.
It was a good promo to open up. Roman was fine, as always, but the match that those two then had,
Aye.
with the threat of Joe hanging over everything.
Wait, Joe just watching and constantly referring to Jason is the
Do you know the thing about Samoa Joe? And I love Joe. I think he's fantastic, and I've followed him for years. Whenever I look at Joe, I think that guy's on his way to the public swimming pool.
I have always had a problem with a fucking shot since like ROH days.
But he does look like he's about to go for a swim in the public bath.
Aye, and just Joe, why? I mean, it kind of became his thing now, and it. Like,
Well,
I've
they've been his
just
thing for
accepted it.
15 years.
I'm just like in my head now. I'm like, oh, they're staying. Like, see, whenever they change colour from week to week, and my eyes get like redrawn to it, I'm like, why? They're still a thing. But then I just forget about it because he's Joe, and what the fuck he's wearing is not important.
Well,
But, like,
exactly. I'm just
every
saying,
now and
every time I
again-
see him, I just that wee thought in the back of my head, he's going swimming.
Aye, good
But
for
the match that they had
him.
was
So good.
pay-per-view quality. They got a really good bit of time.
Aye.
Yeah,
Roman
that-
was
that-
busting out stuff he'd never done before.
That was the most surprising thing about it. Like when he did that submission, I was like, wait, what is he doing right there? That's not normal for him. And like you said, the length of the match. I was sitting there here. Wait, when is this
so
going to
fun.
stop? How long has
Like,
this
it
been
was
going?
So fun. I just
It was.
enjoyed it. Like for the opener, like know how usually you'll get like a 15-minute opener. It's usually pretty good for the most part. Like we'll always try and open things where pure.
Aye,
then
but
after
most of the
that-
time, it is a throwaway as much as they're
Aye.
trying to get the crowd going for the show and all that. You kind of forget about it after it's done. This
But
is a
this was
match
like
that I was
a 30
actually going on
minute
and on
segment,
about
aye.
for a while.
It was like a 30-minute segment. Like when you
Aye,
add in like the
yep.
talking, in it was like I think when I paused it, it was like.
And the
32 minutes
talking
in.
was shorter than the fighting.
Aye, I know.
What was
it
that
was
about?
so good. It was great. More of this, please. We're happy.
I know. And they've
I
been doing that
just-
the past couple of weeks on Raw.
And I don't
Um,
know the slow because they keep stopping and starting with Jordan. They keep testing the waters. Or is he going heel now? Is he getting air? But
Yeah.
something about having Joe, who's always a fucking heel. We'll talk about that more in a minute.
Aye.
But like, and then having Roman, who most people are kind of wary they know whether they like him or no as well. Well, like, you're no way they two, so they way I don't. But he's still, it's really weird. So it's this really weird mix, but they all really made it work
The
somehow.
problem there is, like, for a bit, Roman was forced down our throats and we didn't like it because he clearly wasn't good enough. The thing is, since then, in between the two runs with the Shield, he's improved immensely in the ring. He can hold his own end. He's like, if I was building a dream card, I wouldn't slap him on it. But he can hold his end up in the ring.
It's not like some
Aye.
people said that you can wrestle, because that's just not true. He can.
Yeah,
but
exactly, he
it's,
can.
It's just
And
he
he
doesn't use many different kind of moves. But with this match this week, he
He's a
proved he
WWE
can.
Well,
But
that's
he's
the
sort
thing.
of not allowed to.
Yeah,
Aye,
it's going
it's
back
a
to the Cena
WWE
thing, though,
thing.
because Roman's working almost every night.
Yeah.
He has to work a style that, doesn't
Protects his body.
encourage injury. Speaking of which, just a wee sidebar, Sheamus.
Oh yes.
We don't know the extent of it, but he's basically got spinal stenosis, and that's the thing that ended the careers of Edge and Stone Cold. No one is saying his career is over,
Yeah.
but he has been rehabbing it and seen doctors about it. So, I mean, maybe they've caught it early and he'll be able to work around it.
Oh, apparently he's been working around it for a wee while. Like the Dave Meltzer was talking about it, and apparently like they're stretching.
Sorry,
it
what's
and
Dave's
stuff.
pay-per-view this week in Scotland?
I have no idea.
WWE
No.
bin bag, aye.
Slush.
What?
Sploosh.
Flush like a toilet? WWE
Splush.
the dog?
No, slush like when snow gets like that weird wet icy
Mm.
like slush.
Flush. I thought you said flush.
No,
It's
Slush.
not. It's like that's what I would call a popsicle, but not ice.
Yeah, fair enough. That's just what it's called here then, I guess. Slush. When snow goes shite.
like it's nasty. But anyway, like they were talking about apparently like he's been having obviously like neck issues and whatever, and he's been
Yeah.
walking around
And he
it
has
and
had
problems.
like
Yeah.
a lot of problems in that area, shoulders and things like that,
Mhm.
over the years. But I was surprised to hear it was that. That said, isn't he like 40 now?
He's in his 30s, aye, and he's been wrestling about 20 years. I mean,
Well, aye,
you
exactly.
don't wish it on anybody, but it's no a
No.
surprise. He's been in
No, I mean, you're
WWE
going to
for
get
like
wear and
8
tear,
years.
especially working as often as he does with WWE.
I just hope it doesn't get as serious to the point where like they're telling Edge that if he slips and falls one day, it could like
Well,
seriously.
exactly. So
Yeah.
hopefully they've got Ellie. He's actually 39 just now.
Oh, wow. So
See,
I know.
Close
He's
enough.
aged well for an Irishman.
Close enough.
So going back to Raw, sorry about that wee aside, just it popped into my head and I remembered we should probably address it at some point. So we've had that cracking opening, and then it went into the women's segment. Sasha Banks versus Paige.
It was a
With,
good match.
It was a good match, but just as a wee sidebar, after we're done talking about the match, we're going to Kirsty's rant, which is nice and early this week because we forgot about it last week. So again, good match between the two of them. You had your, honestly, see Sonya Deville. Can somebody explain why she was brought up? She can't even do fake punches properly.
I've like kind of enjoyed watching her on the NXT, but I don't think she was ready to come up. But
No, me neither. And I
always
didn't
was.
really enjoy it. As I say, see those punches she does as part of her entrance? They look awful. Like, how can somebody be shite at shadow boxing? You know? Mandy so far hasn't put a foot wrong. She looks great. The things that she has done, okay, fairly limited, but they look
Aye.
good.
I
For
hate
what
it,
we've
there's
seen,
no
it's okay.
expose them too
Well,
much
I
yet.
haven't seen her in the ring doing match stuff since, well, Tough Enough, really. Because she's been in the NXT Florida house show circuit more than anything else.
Mhm.
Ah.
So she has been working away quietly, which I think was exactly the right way to deal with her. And pretty much anybody else who goes through Tough Enough. So I'm looking forward to seeing what she can do, which is miles ahead of where she was when she came up the other week. So of course you had Alexa in commentary, who totally wasn't scared of all of them, but was. Mickey James and Bailey at ringside as well for the face team. I don't know if you guys seen the Abu Dhabi women's match. Did you see Sasha's gear?
No.
No.
Well, you know how they're all backwards over there and think that women are some kind of, I don't know, vole to be married and used to wash things. Some kind of rodent. She basically dressed like MVP.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was like an MVP Power Rangers suit. Don't look bad, to be fair. But I don't think you should really be encouraging countries that are backwards like that. I know Vince likes money, but, they're assholes. Literally, women got the right to drive there earlier this year.
And they were so happy about it. Like,
oh my god, I'm allowed in the house!
Apparently, like, the prince who's due to take care of, like, the country is, like, proper liberal and, like, just fucked off with how his dad's running things, and people are like...
So liberal, he'll let women drive, but only if they dress like walking post boxes. Aye. Fantastic.
No, but, like, more liberal than it's progress. Take it when it's there.
I mean, some of them would like to do it like here, but
that's a whole other thing. You're talking about wrestling. I'm not getting into Sharia law on this podcast ever.
Oh, aye, same. Let's not. But I remember last year I seen the I don't know if it was the same place, but it was somewhere with a similar law where the women couldn't like be shown X amount of skin in certain places. and Alicia Fox went out and she had like full length trousers on, and then like
Might very well have been the same place, and they were just there. They didn't have a women's match then. They just had them there for promotion.
No, it was a match because it was the first match, the
right.
first women's match in wherever they were last year.
I don't know
Alicia
then.
Fox was part of it, but she wore now they like Primark t-shirts that lassies always like get, and it's like the long sleeved, like just basic t-shirts. She had like one of them on with like a normal like tap ring gear or the tap it, and then like trousers on and wrestling it.
Fucking. There's a joke about sand people being backwards here, and I think we should move on before I make it.
I was about to say, you were the one saying, nah, we shouldn't talk about this.
Yeah, exactly, because see if I do say it, they'll be back, and in bigger numbers.
Wow.
That was a Star Wars joke.
It was
Aye, I went there.
It's pretty accurate for some here.
Exactly. That's the fun. Anyway, Star Wars is coming out in like a week or so. I don't know. Topical. So it was a good match. However, speaking of Paige, Kirsty has a few things she wants to say about Paige's thankfully now ex, Alberto Del Patron Rio.
I think that's going to be your rant, Kirsty, because you can rant about Alberto all day right now.
Oh.
Well, she's been set up, let it loose.
So Alberto does, I don't even know who the interview was with. I don't care who, it was a generic wrestling interviewer number 35, I don't know. But somebody was doing an interview with him and they brought up him and Paige breaking up, and he asked why. And he started off and he was like, we were never seeing each other. She was in WWE, like doing NXT, like retraining and getting like ready ring rust. I need to see my weightings when I'm off. I'm doing in San Antonio, I think. Like he's whatever. And like I need to see my weightings because he's Father of the Year, as everybody knows. He's the best role model ever. But like I can fair enough go see your weightings because your bird's busy, whatever. So then apparently they just agreed, we're not seeing each other, this has obviously not fucking worked out for either party, we'll call it a day, and we'll not say anything to anybody, we'll just, because life has been so drama filled for them this year, why add more to it, just let it go quietly.
Because they're addicted to it.
It was the first, but that's what I mean, it was the first time where the two of them were just like, not enough is enough, we're just going to part ways, it'll be easy.
I love how that's enough, but your mother stabbing me and then me claiming I got mugged wasn't enough.
So then, like that part was like the first couple of minutes, and I was fine with it. That seems like, I mean, they're no normal people, but it sounded like a normal thing today. So that's not what I'm nitpicking at. So then the guy goes on to say, well, the reason there would have been more drama and people saying, because he said, Alberto said, it wasn't the haters that got to us, it was we had just made this decision. Like,
it was the cocaine and it was the stabbing. That's what got to us. The spousal abuse in both ends.
Ridiculous. So they're like, we agreed to
Paige attacking.
So they agreed, everything was fine. They moved on quietly, and then obviously people are realising that time is going on, but the point that the guy made was, well, the reason people would have been so out of arms was because of the Orlando airport incident. And he tries to swerve this motherfucker. He's like, nothing even happened. It's the internet. They made things up. They turned everything. And I told her that because of she's still employed by WWE, so because of the WWE laws, like her brother came out and said stuff and it wasn't true, and she wanted to answer back to it, but I told her no to, because when the state report came out about the incident, then it would prove that nothing happened. We hear her slapping you. We hear her
throw that water over you.
Oh, we're like, nothing happened, you fucking liar. So then he's like, and his excuse for their arguments and stuff was, we're passionate people, we're passionate about everything we do. Both our tempers are as bad as each other. This is why you shouldn't be together, because it's a fucking recipe for disaster. The fact you have broke up and done it quietly, good. Stay this way. But it was, and then he went on. So when apparently she done like a Snapchat video or something, and one of her pals said something like, "Oh, Paige's single," like some cheesy line, And Paige was like, "Oh no, fuck!" Because most people that use Snapchat, if you take a video, once you like press it, set like before you realise what you've done, it is out there
it's
to the
gone.
world. It's on the internet, people. So Paige was like, "Fuck!" And then so apparently they two seen each other at an Impact Tatum or some bullshit. He was like, "What the fuck happened?" We agreed to keep it quiet. And it was like, it's always people on your side of the family. It's always her family.
Stabbing, shouting,
leaking
drinking,
things,
Screaming.
talking about the spousal abuse on fucking whatever end it was on that particular day. That like her family and friends spoke out because they were fucking concerned for her safety because you're an absolute psychopath. Like fucking.
Don't get me wrong, she isn't quite on the up and up either. How many is that?
No.
2 or 3 fiancés she's dumped?
2, I think. No,
2, I can't even remember.
3, no, she was engaged.
I'm
before,
not a
when she was like
biographer.
18.
I don't care. But
No one
my
knows.
point is, there's a pattern there, and now she's 25 and she's still making the same decisions. You know, you think you maybe have a bit of growth by then.
You would hope so. Like, but it just the two of them together, like the two of them separately are like crazy ass people. So when you put them together, there's only going to be fucking craziness. But it was the fact that he totally tried to say that he done nothing wrong, and it was all her and her family lying to the internet, and we all bought into it. Bitch, there is proof everywhere. We see what we see because it happened. And you were dumb enough to let people record these, and now you're trying to. And he was like, "Oh, like it really affected my career, the Orlando stuff, but I took it on for her because I knew she'd be. You fucking liar! Like you didn't talk because you knew if you spoke out, it would just add to us wanting to fucking lynch you. Like fuck off." Oh, it was to me. I never done nothing wrong. It affected me and my children and my joke. Fuck, you're lucky you're not in jail. Be happy.
Very good point.
It's like last minute damage control, which doesn't
exactly.
work.
Aye, but the horse is already bolted.
Yep.
Long ago, months
video
ago.
of that guy shouting, "Is it Benton?" Chasing his
Yes.
That is him right now. I didn't do it. I didn't do nothing. Fuck off. We see the herd are in the fucking dog along with it. You're a dick. You're a fucking dick. You're gone fucked up and you're going to accept responsibility. And I'm never going to deal with him ever again anyway.
No, here's hoping he never shows up anywhere. Although, given that he's into spousal abuse, I'm sure
ICW will have him in a heartbeat.
Exactly.
It's fine, man. Fucking safe haven over
Just
here.
don't take money. So, next up on Raw, we had the Fatal 4-Way match. Cruiserweights, which again, surprisingly long match.
Aye, there was a lot of matches, like really nice feeling length matches this week, and it's been fun.
Sorry, it's a nice feeling length, that. Pardon?
Oh, right, that's why I put matches at the end of that, so it didn't sound as bad.
It still did.
Oh,
it still did.
I tried.
I mean, it was a good match still, but I don't really care about 205 Live again.
I will when Tozawa when fucking Kenta, I forget his fucking because he's done nothing in NXT since the last 2 years. Kenta, when he shows up, I'll be happy. Till then. And if Rockstar Spud shows up, then I'll probably. But at the moment, this Zoe train bullshit at Enzo just being a fucking.
I know, never ever wanted a train to derail more.
And worst of all, now they dragged Naya into it.
Right, that could be fun. Right,
I mean,
that would remind me a little bit of Santino and Beth Phoenix. And we've not had a gimmick like that since then.
Well, see, OBD and.
Aye, but who watches that show?
That was funny. I enjoyed them.
It was funny, but let's be honest. Out of wrestling fans, how many would actively recall that?
I mean, I just really like OBD Leeway. That's why I do.
I know they're fun together. They absolutely are. But anyway, for your average audience, we don't give a fuck about TNA. So yeah, I think it'll be fun.
I just hope that at the end of it, that she like squashes him. Like,
well, that's what's going to happen. He's going to end up using her to break any rivals in 205. And it's going to be hysterical because she'll do it.
if that because I was watching things happen on Twitter and stuff, and I was like, oh no, but then I thought about it, and I was like, Nia just destroying small men. It could be
Exactly.
fucking great.
I would actually watch 205 Live.
Same, Braun's got him versus inanimate objects and vehicles, and it could be Nia versus the 205 Live roster.
So I think Braun versus human technology is probably my favourite feud right now.
Seems like it's the best thing in wrestling right now. But I'm here for Nia getting a similar thing, just using small men. Just break them there.
That sounded so wrong.
She's on fire tonight, isn't she?
Sorry, guys, I'm sorry.
In the wrong way.
Yes. The thing is, 9 times out of 10, when something's on fire, it's not that good. Look at California. So yeah, it was a good match. Quite enjoyed it.
Burn.
Drew Gulak actually won something on Raw. Then tried a PowerPoint, but instead we got a very pleasant vision of Braun Strowman selling more human objects and technology.
Mm-hmm.
And this time in the form of a guitar. And then Elias got broken, so I'm all up for that. I'm right up for that.
See when he swung that fucking guitar at him and he no-sold, I was like, you big fucking beast.
And he really scalped him with it as well.
He properly was like, what if we're doing this? We're doing this. It was, it was meaty. I enjoyed it.
And then Kane was on the Titantron doing Kane things, like, setting fires, burning children, dragging corpses, whatever.
The usual.
Remember that fucking movie that he done for WWE?
See No Evil, and See No Evil 2?
Aye.
Wait, there's a second one?
Yeah.
I've not seen the second one, I've seen the first one, and that was more than enough. I'm getting... I'm getting very that at the moment. He's just a petulant fucking child trying to set fire to Braun Strowman's world. That's what I'm getting.
Meanwhile, Braun Strowman seen a microwave that looked at him the wrong way and decided to deal with that instead.
Next thing we see is next time on Raw, Kane coming out with a microwave. Come here, Strowman.
Be like Kane wheeling out some kind of old Aga cooker, and Braun going.
Braun, 40 quid.
Oh, that's a great gimmick. It really is. As long as he always emerges from, a bin lorry to the Terminator song. Speaking of Terminators, it was Asuka and Alicia Fox. And a quick, amusing match, and again, Foxy's cracked me up keeping her hat.
I know.
That goddamn hat.
I just felt bad because when she first kicked her, I don't think Alicia was quite
ready.
Understanding. She wasn't ready for that because you seen it on her face that, okay.
Ow, ow, ow.
The selling was real on that one. She was like, I was like, poor Alicia. And then but again, with Absolution coming out, I really like this thing they've got going on with Asuka where they're like, we're not here for you. You can sit there and just be fine because we ain't fucking with you at all. So you just do your thing. We're gonna talk to my best friend Alicia Fox. That segment is, forget how good Paige can be on the mic when she's.
That was very good.
She can be really fucking good, and I still, even though our life has been, it's been hard to be a fan of Paige this year.
And last year and the year before that.
It's been difficult, but I'm coming back knowing that they've cut ties and everything, and I'm just like, there you're there. Just do your wrestling thing.
Right, screw your heat on and fuck off.
Screw the heat, screw all of the rest, and just do your thing.
That's what Xavier did. Screwed all the rest. Meanwhile, who screwed the heat? Brad Maddox. True story.
Still missing. It's hilarious.
Unless you're Brad and want to get a job somewhere anytime ever.
Whoops.
Which
that guy?
apparently doesn't.
No.
You know the guy that did the. You know that cuck?
No.
You know that cuck? No.
No. Oh, it's
So-
bad.
Next.
Next. Finn Balor, Bo Dallas.
He won! He fucking won!
Like, see, like all these people moaning about him not being over that. If he lost to Bo, then you'd have had a point.
Yeah.
I see. No, I'm not going to lie though, right? I'd been having a really good time, and then out comes Bo Dallas and Finn Balor, and I genuinely just went, I fucking swear. Like, I was so ready to just forget everything good that had came before, because now some things just piss you off in wrestling that it ruins the whole
What,
night.
you, Kirsty, getting pissed off with wrestling? What?
I was so
No
close to
way.
that point, and see when he got that win, I was like, aye, he's fucking no better. Like, I swear, I was ready to lose it.
You're
Oh.
always ready to lose it.
I'm on.
You just, you don't
I
even
want
need an
wrestling on a
excuse.
knife edge. I'm like, fucking piss me off, I dare you. I hate it. I
Same,
don't actually enjoy
every-
wrestling.
You've been looking for a fight with WWE.
I have. I'm so ready for one. I'm like, they're gonna fuck up somewhere.
I was
And
was
they did.
about
It's
to
on
s-
SmackDown.
I was about to say saving every inch of building up rage inside of you after work for WWE.
This is how I decompress. I watch WWE,
And then look
And
for
just
a
get
reason to
angry.
shout at them.
and then I can just rant because it's so simplistic. Like wrestling, when you really think about it, like it's easy to make the right decisions. WWE, and you just don't for whatever fucking crazy bad cow. Right, we're not doing this. Fuck you, Vince.
And,
It's just-
and speaking
it's
of
easy.
right decisions, Matt Hardy is woken,
Oh,
and Vince gave him
Glorious.
full creative control.
full.
I can't wait. I can't wait for Senior Benjamin.
I know. See when he tweeted out, I swear the
And Vanguard 1
excitement-
reactivated on Twitter.
Yes, it did. I'm so excited. It's ridiculous how happy I'm off for a tweet. Like it's ridiculous, but I'm.
I forgot Vanguard 1 follows me.
Oh my god, really, that's amazing. But I see knowing because we said what 2 or 3 weeks ago we were like, if Matt gets to go broken, they need to put him with Bray because they trust Matt and Matt will know the Bray can do his shit because he's
Aye.
seen him. And that's what Bray needs. And even if Matt is there at the end of the feud, that's
Which he
fine
should.
because
Let's
he
be
should.
honest.
Yeah.
But Bray, they can take this to Mania and they can show WWE
Right.
what Bray Wyatt is.
I've got a fun question for you guys.
Mm.
What do you want to see come out of the lake of reincarnation in WWE?
Oh, I mean it's going to be Jeff coming back after injury, isn't it?
But no, never mind that, right? You've got all these people and all these gimmicks, and if they did the wee tag team thing, the final deletion thing again,
Mhm.
they did a WWE version of that, who would you want to see in it, and who would you like to see them appear as when they come out that lake?
Ooh.
Hmm.
Because there's some good ones there. I'll start you off. How about El Generico?
Oh my god! Coming straight for fucking a orphanage in Mexico. Oh my
To help
god!
Kevin Steen and Sammy beat the
Oh my,
Hardys.
Sammy being I don't know, banned or some bullshit reason, and then El
No,
Generico
they're
coming
having
out.
the match, and then he gets thrown in the lake, and out pops.
El
Ole,
Generico.
ole,
Oh
ole.
my god! It would be so. That's pissed to happen now. There's so Matt, you're in control. Do the right thing, please, please.
Well, what else would you like to see?
Oh right, no. Oh god.
I mean, aside from some new characters in it, like when Jeff returns, he's like broken too from his injury or something around that. Because I don't want him to be back as the normal Jeff Hardy, and then, huh? What is this? What happened to you? Because we already saw this in TNA, so please don't repeat that.
Oh god. As long as he doesn't get a funky looking fucked up title, then
Aye, we're
Okay.
fine. We're
we're
fine.
fine.
But come on, look at all the people they've had. I mean, what about if you had the bar in the match, and then they get dumped in the lake, and out pops Cesaro, and then next to him pops out Cassius, but it's Chris Hero.
Oh.
You
my
just
God,
silly
aye.
things like that.
Oh my
That's
God.
what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Hmm.
see, you should have asked me this earlier and gave me time to think because
No,
now-
because it's more fun when it's a surprise. So, right, that's your homework for
Mm,
tomorrow, since you could also have indie people on it in theory.
in theory, that's where my mind's gone. I'm like, who are we doing? Oh, like who's changed it? Like, because you could have Seth like Potterman and then him coming out in trunks as Tyler Black. Like the proper throwbacks and shit. Like,
Aye.
I'm
Exactly.
go through the ROH roster now.
Ooh.
Give me the exact same Kevin Steen, just wear a Fight Steen Fight t-shirt on, or a Kill Steen Kill. Like, just give me that, because nothing else has changed. It's beautiful.
What about you, Flo? Anything in mind?
Not really.
You suck!
I need to think this through more. I need more time.
Right, that's your homework for tomorrow, guys, when we do the indie show. Who do you want to see? Do you want to see Gregory Helm show up and turn into the Hurricane?
Yes, I fucking do, but I also low-key want him and Green Arrow to have a match. Or be a tag team.
Oh no.
Like, they need to be a tag team. They need to be, like, I've been thinking about this so much, I'm like, they two need to cross paths. They're actual superheroes in wrestling. This needs to happen. So, like, we can hold off on that just for a hot second, because that needs to happen first. But then after that, then because I love me there's a hurricane in town. Love it.
So,
I love stupid gimmicks.
guys, before we move on to SmackDown, did you hear?
We've still got the main event of Raw to go through.
And I have some fucking issues.
Right.
Joe.
What?
Go.
Joe. I love Joe, right? I love Joe so many. You all know this. But do you know what Joe does every time I get really excited about like a title change or like somebody having a title? Is Joe shows up as a fucking human wrecking machine and fucks up all my hopes and dreams of the Shield all having titles at the same time again. Like, he just comes in and ruins my life, and I'm like, Joe, I love you. Why have you got to do me like this?
That's why you love him, Kirsty.
It is, because he's so consistently such an asshole, and it's great, and I love him. He's so good, and it just broke my fucking heart. I was so sad. Like, I went back to work just to I had to pause right as this match was about to start, because I had to go get my go to work for an hour and a half to do a late night shift.
Right.
And then leave. So, like, I had built this up in my head, because WWE had built it up with a wee segment just before I left the house, a Roman being like, I've done my bit, and you've got to do your
bit. Aye.
And I was like, it's fucking happening. Joe's already been out, so he's not even a factor in my mind. It's not there. He's had a segment tonight, and it was with Roman. Roman isn't here. There's no reason for Joe to show up. But of course there is, because it's his fucking tag team fucking pals, and he just likes pissing everybody off, because he could probably take the 3 of them himself, and I'd believe it. I hate everything. Oh, I love him. He's so
I have to say,
fucking good.
it certainly seems like Vince is all on board now for Joe.
About fucking
Especially
goddamn
after the
time.
Lesnar stuff.
Aye, it seemed as if it was the same way AJ Styles. I probably could have. Went back. I could go. That's the minute where Vince went, "Oh, he's great. Let him do his thing." The Lesnar match, like the build to the Lesnar match, seems to be the point where Vince was like, "So you're telling me there's 2 really good Samoans called Joe? That's what you're telling me?" And then they're like, "Aye, that's what he's like. Right, good. He's the heel one. He's the babyface one. We've got 2 damn amazing things with him." And then obviously I had to get injured for a while, but he's back now and his breathing's all great, and he's like, go forth and wreck shit. And it's great. Joe's there for when they won't put Roman in that situation. He's the
So
Samoan
yeah,
movie.
I was expecting a title change when they did the whole restart the match thing, but it was a pleasant surprise that they stuck with the bar. I have to say.
I was so confused. I was like, what was the point of restarting it then? Why not make it for another night?
That's true.
I was like, there is no, you're missing the point of this angle. Like, he's literally...
Pun intended.
Because then I was like, hey, after a stressful day, I fucking stuck in the rain, I just came in, Matt made me a cup of tea, and I instantly played it. And then I was like, I was waiting, and this is what I was looking forward to getting home for. Like, you assholes. But it was like really good and really fun, so I was like, it was really like, I can't actually be angry. They've done it right. This is the kind of pissed off I like.
Aye.
It's no Survivor Series pissed off. Like it's a different kind of. Oh, like Joe's a good disappointment.
Joe's a good boy, but he's a fucking prick.
Say that again in his face. You're a good disappointment.
Because he's no, but it's like
He's consistent.
The end of the match was disappointing, and if it's going to be anybody, it has to be Joe, because Joe's dead good at ruining a good title match and making you just feel like you're a big bastard, and it doesn't affect his character. So like, it's a good choice. Well done. If you were going to do it that way, don't restart the fucking match to then just have them lose anyway. Idiots. Fucking idiots. But overall, Raw was great. So
you're happy?
A lot more happy than I was with SmackDown.
Oh yes, I have to agree there.
Styles.
I don't know what's going on with SmackDown just now.
Where is AJ?
Well, you don't want to give him that. Like, I mean,
I guess
given
he's
that
taking a break.
they're resting him, and then of course they'll have him doing promo stuff, and then you got Clash of Champions next week. How are you going to make people want to watch Clash of Champions? Well, hide AJ behind the paywall.
No. See, if you want to do SmackDown, put your fucking champion on it, because he's the champion.
Because that's the one thing you've got, or don't. A champion.
Be different. Have your champion on. Don't do that, because like my thing's always like AJ like is always there, blah blah blah, and then he gets the title and he's not there, and I'm like, why are you doing me like this? Why is this happening?
Why you do this?
Fucking.
Because they had no AJ this week to promote Clash of Champions. They had to at the end with putting Shane into the match with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
And can we just jump to the ending, like, because this really fucking fucked me off quite a bit.
What, you fucked off? What?
I don't understand.
What is this? It's like a week of surprises.
Kirsty, before we go to the end, I have to say that the starting promo of Sammy was so fucking good.
Yes,
I loved it so much.
See, I started off SmackDown going, it's going to be a good night like Raw, and then no. Like, Sammy set me up.
Denied?
Sammy set me up hopeful.
His entire argument about, no, I wasn't at ringside, I was on the ramp, I was attacking him there. That's not a problem, right?
Such a shit-eating prick with his wee shitty dance, I love it.
See, it's a smug look in his face as if you all love
it's just this smug dancing.
I'm just
fucking... Look at me, I love Scar, aren't you?
So good.
I'm always imagining a lyric like this when his theme song's playing. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care.
You thought I cared, but I lied.
It's so different. It's great. He's been waiting so long to be heel hunted. But he's just.
I can't believe how good he is. Still.
And the
like,
other
why,
thing
why
about.
Did nobody do this again?
And the other good thing about SmackDown this week was clearly Rusev Day.
Every day is glorious because every day is Rusev.
We have a T-shirt, guys.
I know.
I really want to buy it. I want to buy it, but it looks like an Irish flag.
That was so a sudden mood change when Aid was singing and everyone boo, and then T-shirt, yay!
We're trying to play along, but we're actually potting for that T-shirt.
We really like you. You're just really good at being a heel. Boo, you Russian bastard. I'm not from Russia. Boo.
I yell.
And the two as a tag team are working quite well.
Rusev deserves more.
Of course he does.
He's wasted.
Aiden too.
Me and Matt had this conversation because like he was watching SmackDown and he's seen it and he's like, "Why is he in a comedy role?" And I was like, "Because right now they've got nothing else for him." And my point was, I'd rather him be on telly in a comedy role than no be on telly waiting for a serious role. Because sometimes if you do really good on one thing, it can elevate you. But
really frustrating.
It is. I totally agree. He should be used better. He's great. Like, he's absolutely great, and he can be funny, like when need be, when you're having stupid moments, he can be, but he's so good at being serious.
I know, but the fact that we enjoy his comedy side just proves that he is great in everything he does.
Like, you can put him anywhere in the card, stop pigeonholing him into you're here or you're no on the telly.
Aye.
Yeah.
I do understand the frustration with that. I'm just happy when they're using him, because there have been long chunks of time where, oh, you cut your hair, you're no on telly. What?
I know, it's dumb. She's dumb.
Oh, sorry, it's warm outside. I live in fucking Texas, so long hair's probably no a good idea. Fucking
what?
Again, I'd rather see him used, even if it's in a comedy role, than no used at all. Like,
I know, but the fact of the matter is, he should be top of that fucking card.
Oh, aye, easily. I'd happily
It's long
watch
overdue.
all day.
It absolutely is. He should be NXT's great success story, and instead he's just a quite good story. Which is not really what he deserves. God damn it.
To be fair, that was probably all he was promised. Like, because you hear the story.
Doesn't matter, he's that good, it doesn't fucking matter.
No, but I'm like, know how, like, when you go somewhere and they're like, oh, like, you get a job and they're like, right, this is what you'll be doing and that's what you expect, and if you get a promotion or a pay rise or whatever, that's great, but it wasn't what you were promised.
I'm not so sure, because when they were pricking him about, there's a phrase, aye. When they were messing him about in SmackDown, he got really quite loud about it on Twitter.
Well, aye.
And that's when he disappeared off TV altogether.
Yeah, that's when the backstage heat started.
Yep, and I don't blame him for kicking off.
Oh, neither do I, because, like, he has to know how fucking good he is. Like,
of course he does.
Be that good. Like, see, even when, like, I watched a thing, I think it might have been Inside the Ropes, but they were playing the WWE game, and they were doing, like, that this is your ratings, you think they're higher than you or lower than you, and, like, he was bitching so much. He's like, I'm this, I've done that, and you're telling me that this is higher up than me. And then, like, Sheamus and him, I think, were like the same, and he's like, he's a 4-time world champion. Like, it makes no sense. And like, it was only the other day I watched it, I was like, oh, aye, fuck. Sheamus is a multi-time world champion. Like, that's insane. And Dolph Ziggler was another one. He was like, he's a world champion too. Like, why is he lower than people that have never been world champion? I'm like, it sucks. But you see it in him where he's like, what the fuck is this? Like, he's just baffled.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure it's all about the looks again with Vince.
Well, anyway, they had that match with New Day. And they won.
Yep, and they're in the title picture now.
Yes.
I don't think they're going to win, but it's still
nearly
pretty good.
But like that, when me and Matt were watching it, and then they won, and I was like, look, they're doing a tag title match, and he just looked at me as if you're missing the point here. Like, trying to silver line this bubble that at least as a tag team they're semi being taken seriously.
Well,
question mark.
After this happened, we had my personal highlight of the week, where the other MMA girl tried to do a promo, and we all found out she's actually the female Scott Steiner.
Oh.
Have you ever eaten gay meat? Huh? Even though the old Scott Steiner, she's just the female Scott Steiner. She can't talk properly.
That comparison, and now that you've said that, like, I'm waiting for percentages. Like, I'm waiting for her to start.
So is that, but she is, and now I demand that she gets on the mic time. Because it's going to be a brilliant, beautiful disaster. Because that was fucking awful, and I loved it. She actually asked that, look, you come from hippie brand place or whatever, and then you ever be you ever shot for you ever gay meat? You ever eat gay meat? It was amazing. It's glorious, and I need more of it now.
Oh god. It's
amazing.
You know,
absolutely
the thing
amazing.
It's her accent is so thick, and then Vince heard that, like, she goes hunting and stays on, like, backwards, and Vince was like, "That's your gimmick," and we're going to run with that.
And I bet you by WrestleMania she's in fucking jeans, dungarees with a fucking farmer's hat on.
Oh, and a straw hat. Aye, and
a music with a lot of fiddles.
It's gonna be so like. Because the actual thing the news she's got going on is kind of cool, that she's just this crazy swamp bitch that wants to
A
fight.
crazy
Swamp
swamp bitch. That's a much better gimmick. Which would gimmick? I'm a crazy swamp bear, motherfucker. You ever game me?
You're so stuck on that one line.
And then
Because she asked him if he ate gay meat.
I thought she said game.
She did. But it sounded
it
sound like that.
did sound.
You ever gay meat?
It's
Apparently that's her voice. Hey there, motherfucker. You ever eat gay meat?
But like Daniel tried to keep composure.
Daniel did
as
not know
well.
what to make it, and he was straight face at the
I
time.
think his fucking whole face, like his mouth just kept like jumping as
Aye,
he tried to
totally.
hold in. He was like, "Oh God, look, we can't all be you, Daniel. We can't just all be the best at fucking all the things."
Hopefully he'll be wrestling. I don't know if that's what they're teasing or not. There's talk of it.
Again, Meltzer talking shite probably, but things that are being spoken
Well,
about
one way or the other, he's going to be wrestling come the end of the year.
next year.
Next year, sorry.
But apparently, WWE have told him that it's up to the doctor if, like, Vince has let it's up to the doctor if.
Aye, but it's up to their doctor, the only
Aye,
doctor
that
who actually
doctor.
cleared them.
So like, he's basically told him that it's the doctor he's got to convince it's no Vince at this point.
Aye.
Apparently they've penciled in maybe possibly Daniel versus Shane at SummerSlam.
Aye, but why wait that long?
I
Because
think they're trying to wait to get him to sign again, because if they let him wrestle,
I
but
suppose
don't let him
so.
pay too
We'll let
much,
you wrestle at SummerSlam and you work these on this number of dates if you sign now, kind of thing.
Aye, and we'll do away. But I definitely think that's what they're holding it for. So like by the
I think
end,
you're right.
I mean,
by the end of the year,
I mean, they say to him all the time, "No, you're not. You have no clearance for in ring, and also."
It's
so,
only that
so...
one doctor as well. I mean, well, we
Apparently
can go
Vince
for all
Of
was
this.
course,
still
it's only the
fighting for
one guy because WWE wants to punish him. Still,
Aye, he
for
got
all
over.
the shit he.
Did he go over with their permission?
but
No.
apparently Vince is like constantly badgering the doctor. Like, can we
Well,
not
if
just
that's the
get him to
case,
sign
it
a
would
waiver?
have happened. I don't believe that.
But apparently it's the spawn, like, see the people, like the investors, like the stockholders, it's them that are constantly like, we can't. We like.
Do you know
they're
what the problem
ones-
is? That concussion lawsuit where the old bastards who are blaming Vince and WWE for their
Aye.
problems because they couldn't make good life decisions.
Aye.
Also,
Which is
can I just point
fair,
out during
seem
Matt
like a good
Hardy's promo, what was it he said? That he used the letter CTE to explain how he had his condition. And I can't remember what he said CTE stood for. I just thought it was quite funny that he's basically put an in joke that he's been concussed that many times.
But
Mm.
he'd start.
He's went mental. Love it.
He's this is what happens when you give people full
Full creative control.
Yep.
But I love the idea
Yep.
that Vince has been like, he's got a gimmick, we're allowed to use it. People love the gimmick. We heard about it all last year.
The pop
Just let
was
him
insane.
do. Just
Oh,
give him a
yes.
space, give
Absolutely
him time, and just make sure he runs shit by you. That's all I'm asking.
Aye.
Just leave him out there to do his thing, and he's just grabbed Bray and went, this one, I'm doing it with this one. Vince is like, fine, cool, whatever, it's Bray.
So, like, we've
I've
got any
nothing
plans
to
for
do. I've got nothing to do with him. You use him, it's fine, and it's going to be so worth it and so good. And I've got such high hope.
Kirsty
That's the problem.
Kirsty pictures it like this. He goes through the locker room. Who's mental enough? You! You!
Bray's just like, my time has cut. Like,
You
literally,
have your own condition.
see that laughing battle? Oh my god.
Oh, that cracked me up. I fucking
That
loved
was the
that.
best part of it.
See the realization, but like Bray's doing his thing, everybody's like, yeah, some fucking creepy Bray time. Why no? I love a good promo.
And then,
And then so it was the pop because his hair was done, he had that fucking weird jacket on, and then it was everybody was like, oh my god, Woken Matt, and then it was, oh my god, Woken Matt versus Bray Wyatt. Like, you heard the crescendo of them realising how good this could be. The excitement was there. It was such a good. Raw was so good. Bury this, please.
Yes. Let's have SmackDown, more of that. What else was in SmackDown? The Bludgeon Brothers against the Jobber Brothers.
I do love
Just
I'm
building them
starting
up
to
slowly
really-
and that's it.
I think
Yeah.
they'll put them as a tag team now in case they
You don't
decide to-
see?
No, right, that wasn't the point I was making. I was going, the reason I think they've made them a tag team is what I should have said. Is just in case they decide to do the Wyatt family versus let's see
The Hardys.
and Hardys. Aye.
That better happen. I need that in my life.
See, I'm on board, and the fact that they're making the Bludgeon Brothers look weird and wacky as well, I'm on fucking board with this. Give me the mallets, give me the weird jackets, give me the weird fucking oil, give me the tractors
Aye.
rolling backwards. Just
Guy, give me haunted tractors versus.
give me,
Oh.
And
Give me
have
it
one
now.
do a run in
Oh.
to take it out.
like, give me it the new. So I'm on board, and it'll be interesting to see if they bring Rebby in for any of it because she's crazy, certifiably crazy.
Bitch is cray. Bitch is cray.
Maybe later on.
I know right away, but I think they're going to build.
Oh, I just add
Rolling
them
that
gradually. You can extend this years.
Aye, easily. So it'll be interesting to see where we go, and I'm excited, and I want them to drag Bray Wyatt along for the ride
Mm-hmm.
because he's
Maybe even
so
have them
good.
as part of their family. You sort of get them rehab.
Maybe, like the way I see this going is maybe like for the first one to get like to make Bray look credible is that because like Matt's no got anybody run about him, Bray manages to convert broken Matt and they become a tag team for a while, and then
I
like,
think they
Jeff
should
comes
do
back,
something like that, and I think it would rehab Bray in the eyes of your
Aye.
average punter.
and then Jeff comes back whenever Jeff's cleared, and he's like, "Bro,
Aye.
the fuck," and that happens, and then you can go for there. But I think the way to do this is to make Bray, at least to start halfway, look as if he's like preying on the fact that Matt's newly broken and on his own for the first time. So, but we'll see, because Matt has full creative control, and it's going to be great either way.
And
Aye.
insane in the best possible way.
Aye.
Can't wait. There
Probably
was then.
cringy.
We've still got SmackDown to get through, guys. I'm sorry. Baron Corbin and Bobby Roode.
I want to see this so badly.
I'm over Dolph Ziggler so much, but I'm done.
What? How could you be like that?
I don't even know why they put him in there.
Why is he there? They
Why
just
is his contract not up yet? That's what I want to know. Honestly,
Yeah,
don't renew
that's-
it. Don't renew it. Do us all a favour.
let
Martin,
him go to the
Martin-
Indies.
Martin, that's the thing, because he is thinking about it. Because
Oh, he's
he-
always fucking
he-
thinking about it, and he always
No.
goes, oh,
he's just.
go.
But
Wait a
for
few
for real now, he's tired of this
Aye.
stupid giving
I'll
him a
believe it when I
storyline,
see it,
and then
Flo.
he's
I'll believe it when I see it.
yeah, I know, but he's what thinking
It
about
has to be though,
doing something
right?
else.
Like,
He's
you
not
have
even.
to be at this point if you're Dolph Ziggler, like you're that good. Apart from your promos, but in wrestling,
Kirsty.
you're that good.
Kirsty.
The thing is,
Because the
he's
thing,
left it too late.
Aye.
no, it's not even that. He's thinking about going out of wrestling completely. No, he's not good.
Oh, is he
not,
going to
not,
do that stand up?
not do. Yeah, that's the
Alright.
most likely thing he's thought about.
Meh.
But
I've never
I'm-
seen him stand up, and I can't help but think if it was any good, somebody would have put it online by now.
I hate the sound of his voice at this point. I don't want to sit listening to him for an hour. I'm sorry.
I hate your voice, Dolph. No, I don't
I'm
like to hear him
sorry,
either.
but I
That's
don't
interesting,
have
though.
the interest.
He does still look like somebody who would be even slightly funny without sort of doing it. I'm a shagger. Kind of
Aye,
routine,
he's
you
pure
know.
sleazy in real life. Like, everything I've ever seen him, he just seems like a pure sleazy, cocky wee bastard. And I'm like, I
Aye.
want nothing to do with you.
Lol, I got my hole. That's pretty much what I expect his stand up to consist of.
And I'm just.
And you
like,
can get
no.
away with that if you have any actual charm.
And he's.
He doesn't. He's actually charmless. He's actually charmless. The guy thinks he's a Motley Crue. Somebody tell him that is like almost 40 years ago now. Motley Crue. Almost 40 years ago. That'd be like somebody fucking Ric Flair's generation going, oh, I'm going to dress up as fucking Rebel without a cause. But now,
Aye.
why would you do that? It's irrelevant. No, don't get me wrong, I like Motley Crue. I'm up for a bit of hair metal all the time.
Aye.
80s music over everything. But you know what? If I'm going to be relevant, I'm not going to dress like an 80s woman.
Mm,
I'm not going to do that.
That's not what you're going to do.
uh,
Shoulder pads, that's what you need. Shoulder pads.
So,
Shoulder pads and woman's makeup, aye.
guys, there's just a
Charlotte and Davina.
there's just a small little story I want to talk about. But if you got anything else, man,
Oh, we've not finished SmackDown yet.
Is it relating to Dolph?
no.
Look at him trying to take over again. You scum.
I was just
Hey.
I was waiting for you to go on.
Alright. Well, okay. So Charlotte and Davina happened, and then it was over. And then the riot.
My Samoan soldier might be my favourite thing that Lana has ever seen, and I don't know why, but I pure pops for it.
Because it's
I was
Lana.
like, aye, because it's Lana
pretty
and she'll
much.
get anything there. I was like, yes, the Samoan fucking soldier. And then I was like, oh, it's Tamina, it's no Naya, fuck. But I just, I enjoyed
Aye,
that.
so that match happened, and then the riot squad jumped in.
just so mad all the time about that extra tea.
You need to pronounce it, otherwise why is it there? It's not silent. That breaks the rules of English. It's Ruby Riot
What?
and her the Riot Squad.
No, alright.
Oh.
Squat.
Of course, aye. Shockingly enough, Charlotte won that match.
What a
And Liv Morgan, who I think she's going for a gimmick either of stating the obvious or being really smart. No one is safe when a riot is about to break out.
Do you know what really pissed me off about that? That no one is safe is the club t-shirt. Like, that's their
typical.
thing.
Like, she's not a smart lassie.
That
She
really
looks
bugs
pretty.
me though.
She can't wrestle. She can't promo.
I mean,
She can't really do anything that she needs to do.
I mean, you can't
Surprised
blame
you
her for the sentence she has to say. That's pretty much a typical Kevin Dunn thing.
Well, the thing is, though, see a good performer, Flo, they would take the words and then restructure them into another sentence while making it vaguely sound like a sentence so they couldn't get moaned at. And then they could come up with some bullshit like, oh, but it was true to the original meaning of the script. So they couldn't argue. Yes, it's bullshit, but that's how acting works. Main event. KO banned from ringside. Randy
But
Orton
then
versus
no.
Sami Zayn.
Because he
Aye.
was tied
Banned
up.
from ringside, then handcuffed to the ring. And then got his face kicked in anyway. Then, I mean, it wasn't a bad match.
No.
Randy at least seemed vaguely interested this week, which is more than I can say for him since,
He just, like,
2 weeks
kicking
since
ago.
Kevin. Like, he really likes just kicking Kevin, apparently, because he pure hates him.
he's pure jealous of him because he
He
gets.
pure hates him.
Aye.
Oh.
Like, it's a pure petty drama, and I think Orton himself knows that, but it doesn't stop him enjoying it.
No, and I think it's just a fun way for him to pass the time and take the piss. And the thing is, right, see if you're Randy Orton, you look at Kevin, he gets, like, owned as in, not physical shape, but athletically speaking. He can go for as long as Orton can go in the ring.
Aye.
He's got the cardio. And then you look at Owens, right? Now, see if you didn't know what WWE was. You walk by the two in the street, you're going to notice somebody like Randy being 6'5" and chiselled when he cares about his work, right? And he's the kind of guy that people would look at in the street and go, he must do something,
Aye.
like some kind of activity. Kevin Owens is just your average kind of guy. On the other hand, everybody should be quite jealous of Kevin Owens because he has a beautiful wife and a lovely family, and he's a hell of a father.
Yes.
And by the way, fuck whoever hacked his fucking Instagram.
Yep. That's.
If somebody tried to hack his,
God.
couldn't get into it and got on his wife's and then posted, oh, he cheated on me and all that shit.
Like 5 or 6 pictures with.
Yeah.
I should have known from the 5 times before that.
Aye, do you really think a woman that looks like that would put up with him doing that once?
No way.
Never mind
I've
5
never
times.
seen this.
Oh, it was horrible. Like, of course, but the internet, they jumped down Kev's throat. Like, how can you do this beautiful supposed to care about your family.
Yeah,
An hour
Kirsty,
later, she tweets out.
I saw it early in the morning. I was getting out of bed, and then looking at Twitter, just the usual. And then I see Kevin's tweet like, "How can someone do this? How desperate some people are?" And I was like, "What the hell is going on?" And then I was checking the hashtag about it, and like, "Are you fucking kidding me, you assholes?"
That's disgusting.
They just jumped right down his throat for no reason. And of course, she then posts, "I've been hacked, it's a lie."
Yep.
Kevin would never do that to me or the children. We know that. We are so happy together, blah, 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 blah. And then you have all these people going, well, it's a bad thing anyway. But he didn't do it. Aye, but shut up.
That's ridiculous.
It was ridiculous.
Anybody who knows anything about Kevin knows that he's like exceptionally happy with his family.
He'll drop everything.
Aye.
Yeah.
To do whatever it takes for that family has, and I respect the hell out of him for it.
Like the last time when he had to quit was it the South America tour? Where he had to go back home?
There was an illness or something.
Yeah. And he went back
I
home.
don't want to know what happened. If it's up to them, if they wanted to share such a thing, so I'm not going to ever, like, you know,
Aye, you
dig into
must
it or whatever.
tell me. Like, no, like, family
It's none of my
stuff,
fucking
cool, it's
business.
private.
Yep.
And good on them, they're all okay and they came out better for it. My guess, if I had to speculate, it would have been maybe one of the kids was pretty ill and they were terrified about it. But Kev dropped everything and he went straight there because that's the kind of guy he is.
Yeah, his family
had this bullshit.
Everything for him.
Yeah. And again, respect the hell out of him for it. He's worked so hard to get to where he is. He's got this gorgeous family that he'll do anything for. And some piece of shit tries to cause trouble for him. And, like, it's one thing if it was just, you know, like Seth's situation where, oh, by the way, he's banging a Nazi on the side. Right? There's only 3 people there, but in this, there's 2 kids.
Aye. And
it's
to be fair,
bad
Seth
enough
was
when
saying
it's...
the nasty, like...
Well, exactly. There's a big difference. He
Seth
pumped
was
a
actually
Nazi.
doing something right.
He actually pumped a Nazi.
Mad up who?
It was a Nazi!
Kevin was they doing that. I don't actually think... I think something came out about that. Like, I don't think that was what people thought it was, or something. Like, but I just... Seth done something wrong and his missus freaked the fuck out and spilled all the tea. That's like relationship drama, and Seth brought that on himself.
Aye.
It's the
Kevin has done
favorite,
nothing
isn't it?
wrong here. Kevin has done nothing wrong, like he does not deserve.
Anyway, so that match happened, and of course Orton gets his pin back on Sammy.
And of course, Randy's tech partner.
And
no one would have
do that
known.
whole
Who
thing.
could it be? Shinsuke.
The one guy who's
So
not good
he's so
that night.
done there, Flo. Like, who could it fucking possibly be other than the only person that makes sense?
Yeah.
But this match was really weirdly structured.
Wasn't it?
It was fucking weird. It wasn't even, like, it was bad, but it wasn't like terrible. It was just
No, it's just you expect
Clunky.
something better between 2 of them, and they didn't really gel. Which is weird because the match the week before was all right.
I just,
No, you're right.
I couldn't. Was left after watching SmackDown going, I don't know what I watched. I kind of know where we're going, and I kind of knew where we were going, but now I'm a wee bit more confused than I was when we started the match.
Aye.
Like it started.
So there was a
with them
tag
saying,
match at Clash of Champions where every belt's on, except here's your 4
this
top
one,
guys
aye.
on the show,
What?
apart from AJ, and they're having a tag match because they just don't like each other or some shit.
Like,
Who knows? Who knows?
I don't.
I'm just very confused. I'm just also when
Yeah.
Kevin's trying to tell, when they're explaining what's happening and Sammy is just like hella confused. It was like their dynamic together is just so good that just keep them together for like 5 years and it'll still be fine. Like it'll be a-okay.
Well, that's the thing though, as long as they're in WWE, they're going to keep splitting and reuniting,
Aye.
having like one of the best feuds ever. Even an idiot could book this by accident. Like, it can't be fucked up because they know each other well. Harder the storyline gets, they're going to have great matches every time.
Aye. And you never tire of a Sammy Kevin match.
No. It's always different as well, despite the sheer number of them.
Like, and they're always like, it's just one of the matches that when they're like Kevin versus Sami Zayn, you're like, oh, okay, I'll just make myself comfortable there.
Aye, I'm going to get myself a cup of tea and I'm going to get this.
We're going to have some wrestling tonight. Like, it's one of the ones you just know you're in for, even if it's only a 10-minute treat. It's going to be a nice.
It's a treat all the same.
Aye, it's a wee fucking wee quality street at a wee box. I mean, it's still tasty as fuck, and I'm not turning it down.
No, I'm not going to say no to that. And there's no chance it's going to be one of the shite ones.
No, it's no. There's zero chance.
I think we've killed this metaphor.
I think we have.
Whoopsie.
Anyway, so that was SmackDown. So what was Flo going to say?
There's a little story going on concerning Cena.
Is this the bankruptcy thing?
Nah. Another one.
What?
Apparently,
Well, Flo can go first.
Go.
Apparently, Cena got a car from Ford, $500,000 car, and
Very fucking fancy.
the contract was that he had to keep it at least for 2 years.
Yes.
But John was like, nah, I don't like it very much. Just sell it. So he sold it.
Except, here's the twist. It's not that he didn't like it very much. It's that motherfucker got bills to pay.
And yeah,
because apparently Nikki really loves spending, and Cena is not too shy with his wallet himself, and is close to bankruptcy, according to rumours. Which is why he's going to be doing. That's why there's all these voice city adverts in the States. He takes any work he can get because they have a lot of bills.
So now Ford wants to sue him, but he said in an interview that he's gonna solve it somehow. I don't know how, but
by getting
whatever.
sued and paying the money that he doesn't have.
Aye.
Presumably from the cost of the sale of the car, which he'll have already spent on his debts, if this is true. I don't really see why else you would try risking something like that and then hope you're getting away with it, though, unless you really had to. So, things are looking dodgy for Cena. There's no way Vince would let the big name get embroiled in a bankruptcy scandal.
But it'll be interesting to see if Cena just suddenly one day is fine and low key, we're all going to know why.
Mm-hmm.
The funny thing is, this gives his slogan, never give up, a completely new idea.
Wow. Well, damn. So, Cena might be going bankrupt.
He's apparently close to it even now.
Makes me feel a wee bit better about feeling skint near Christmas.
Aye. But I mean, I can't imagine having the kind of money that he and getting yourself in that position. Mainly because I had a panic attack spending £300 on a telly. And it came to buying my first thing on my own, you know.
But that's the most likely thing that happens to any star. Like, oh, I got so much money, I need to buy this, and this,
Well,
and then
the real problem is he's got a whore of a girlfriend who loves spending his money.
I know, that's just Nikki. So,
A whore of a
I know you're offended at the whore there, but what can I say? Them's the rumours.
Well, damn. It's all coming out the day.
I know.
Cena's fucking broke. Fucking Jesus.
Aye, it's crazy, isn't it?
How?
Because he spent all his money, that's how.
Yeah.
Live out with his means by throwing parties and buying fancy shit he doesn't need. So she. Designer shit and all that he just can't afford.
it's just it's really easy if you got all of that and then like...
It's really easy if you're a fucking idiot.
That also.
So yeah, but you know, you think you look at Cena. He's never been known for vices like other champions
Aye.
like Flair. You know, Flair had the women in the booze. Ultimate Warrior had been a gay-hating retard. Hulk Hogan hated, well, ironically, blacks given his fake tan.
Wow.
Well, it's true. But, you know, all these big names throughout wrestling's history have all had something. And Cena never had a thing. Well, it turns out his spending money he just doesn't have. So there you go. Anything else to add?
I did
Any
enjoy
more
NXT.
scandals?
I think that's it.
NXT this week was great.
Well,
Velveteen Dream's injured.
no!
Apparently get injured at that match at TakeOver because they're having an 8-man tournament to find a number one contender. And apparently it was meant to be Chris Hero versus Velveteen Dream, but they had to put Johnny Gargano in that spot because Velveteen got injured. And I was like, no!
It's alright.
No!
Got all the time in the world.
He does, he's young, but I was gutted. But like, when did he get injured during that match? Because
I
it was
don't know,
flawless.
because it was so silky smooth.
Aye.
That said, though, when he shows up again at the tapings
Oh,
after
I
his wee break,
know.
he's going to get like a superstar pop, and he's going to come
Aye.
across as a big deal. This might actually work out for him.
Aye, it might be a good thing. But I was like, I heard that, and I was like, oh no. And I know Martin doesn't know, because if he does, he would have put it in our chat, and he'd
Oh,
be
aye.
mad as fuck.
And now I'm going to go to the bathroom and cry.
But
God damn.
27.
A moment of silence.
There was a match between Trent Seven and Killian Dane this week, which was fun as fuck. They know each other so well.
Yeah.
There was a women's match, and it was Ruby Riott versus.
Sorry, don't you mean Ruby Riott?
Ruby Riott with the one for Paige's the MMA bitch. Sonya Deville.
The crap shadow puncher.
Shadow boxer. And then the main event was Johnny Gargano versus Cassius Ohno, which, oh my god, this match,
good?
guys, this match.
Who won?
Gargano.
Cool.
But like, what a fucking match they had, and I've seen them have matches so many times before. But they two are like, you know how that way when you just know two people together, you've seen like 10 matches, you're like, this is going to be fun.
Aye.
It was so much fun. So much fucking fun, and I recommend everybody, even if you don't watch the whole NXT, go watch that match and the Trent Seven one at the start as well with Kelly and Dane. But like, that match was the match of that NXT. And then next week they've got, who's Adam Cole facing next week? Oh, I've totally forgot. But they've got a really good match next week, and then the following week they've got Pete Dunne versus Tyler Bate for the UK Championship title. So they're like,
That'll be
this
good.
wee run a thing's gone, like Air Christmas, and I'm like, hi NXT, tell me what I've got to look forward to. Fuck, that's why I annoy me. I'll need to Adam Cole versus who next week? Adam, talk for a minute. But the match, like, it was actually a really good NXT. Like, I had nothing. I said that to you. I was like, I'm actually really excited.
Good. Makes a change.
Guess that's pretty much
anything
it
else?
for today.
Yeah.
Well,
I did say earlier I was going to cover this. Last night I went to Discovery Wrestling versus Bullet Club.
Wait. We shouldn't you save this for the indie show
No,
on Sunday?
I've already said I was going to talk about what we'd done out with it, but the actual event I'll talk about tomorrow.
Please. We are already over time.
It's a taped show. It doesn't have a time limit. Calm down.
No, I mean our time, not the time of the show. God damn it.
We'll be fine. So,
let's see what
last
Will
night-
says about that.
well, he'll need to listen to it. That's what he gets for not joining in.
No,
If he was here, he could have controlled that. And now, Flo, I just want to point out you interrupting has extended the time that this is lasting. So really, it's your fault.
What, man?
So last night-
I can't hear you. You're muted right now.
Oh, funny that. Honestly, typical bloody German. If I don't like the sound of it, I stick it in a ghetto
wow.
and keep it away for the rest of us.
That's lame. That's lame, don't you think?
Like, I'm here picking low-hanging fruit. I've been up since 6:30. No, 5:30. I need to sleep, but I'm going to say my piece first. So last night, went to Discovery Wrestling versus Bullet Club. We will be talking about the actual event tomorrow night on the show. The indie show, sorry.
Right on Sunday. Wasn't it on Sunday?
They don't know what day it is.
But you could give them a clue.
Kayfabe!
Too late for that.
As a surprise for my girlfriend, I got her meet and greet tickets for the Bullet Club guys. And because I wanted to keep it in the download, I couldn't really order it when I was in the house with her, so I waited till I was up at my folks last week. Messaged Discovery through Facebook, and within 5 minutes they got back to me and got it all sorted out for me straight away. They were amazing. They were a pleasure to deal with. The meet and greet itself, I'll go into more detail tomorrow, but I can't say enough good things about all the guys there. The Bucks were lovely. Marty was great. He has a cracking new T-shirt, by the way, of him in a penny farthing that says "villain."
I've seen it and I want
and I
it.
very nearly bought it.
You should have bought it. You'd have
Oh
been
no, I
happy.
got Viper's new one.
Oh, that's right. So you did.
Because she's actually hurt just now, and she was there last night. You know, new T-shirt and just say hi to people and stuff like that. So caught up with her for a bit. Cody was a gentleman as always. He gave Kat a hug. She had the T-shirt on. I had to duck for the photo to make the Bucks look tough. Because I'm like a foot taller than her. And Marty. But honestly, it was great. Everybody should go to Discovery. I'll tell you all about the event tomorrow. And also, Joe Hendry, speaking of kayfabe,
he's so
legend.
good.
He was there last night as the... what's the gimmick? The Phenomenal one or something? I can't remember. Prestigious one.
Yeah.
I was last AJ's one. What were you talking about?
The prestigious one. So, just as it came in, saw him sitting over there, and he's with my friend Sophie. So I was saying hello to Sophie, and then turned around to talk to him, you know, shake his hand, and say, how you doing? It's a pleasure, I think you're awesome, blah, blah, blah. I just went to shake his hand. He raises his hand and he goes, it's £100 for all non-merchandise related communication with the prestigious one. I was like, what about a discount for friends and family? And he took a good minute or so and went, no. So I counted that as my freebie. But later on, when I was catching up with Viper, who, by the way, I bumped into Kaylee Ray, and she's just lovely. I love her. I just love her. She was great. She was just so nice, and I felt bad that I didn't have enough money for stuff. First things as well. But anyway,
that's the joy of going to different shows, though. You can get it next time because they're indie wrestlers and they'll be there. So
exactly. So I was talking to those two, and I heard like Joe was next to them, and he was talking to a family, and he's like, "Oh, you want a photo with me? That's not a problem. You know, sort out the money and all that. Just to be clear, though, now that you've spent this money, you have to stand 1 meter away from me in the photo." Not allowed to touch the prestigious one. Not allowed to be up close to the prestigious one. But you do get a photo with the prestigious one.
He's so fucking good.
I heard people.
You can't even be mad at kayfabe.
I heard people complain about that he's not doing his current singing intro theme and yada yada yada.
You can't do it forever. He has to reinvent his wrestling work. It's better to do it before it overstays its welcome.
And he is a fucking amazing heel.
And also, he's now the Scottish Commonwealth champion at actual amateur wrestling in his weight class. We'll go into the story properly.
For it because
he's got the medals with.
Of course he does. What a fucking genius!
he makes the ring announcer keep him in his pocket, his inside pocket. And he chases him up after it's done. You better know a punty dame, son. I don't know if I mentioned this to you before, but the first time that Joe did amateur wrestling, he trained for a few months. He wasn't expected to go far. So, right, show up, get experience, do your thing. So, alright, no problem. On this very first event that Joe was in, he won it with ease because he has a natural talent for this. The guy is a preternatural gift. It's in his genes somehow. He won that event, no problem. And that made him go all in, and he's going to go for the Commonwealth Games.
That's awesome.
Cool. Cool.
He's good enough. He's more than good enough. But it was a great night. I'll tell you all about it on the Indie Show. I think Flo wants to wrap things up. Cough.
What? What?
So, thank you once again for joining Smacked Up Wrestling. I've been your host, Martin.
Have been Kirsty.
And I've been the apparently not allowed to introduce this guy.
You're correct. That's a really weird name, though.
Just for you. Just to have for you to have to say it every damn time. Just to annoy you.
Alright. That was Flo.
That was a really pathetic slow clap.
That was weak.
That was a weak slow clap.
Who was clapping?
You trying to? I heard it.
No. No. No one was clapping that because it didn't deserve applause.
You can fool the
Honestly.
viewers. You can fool them.
No one was clapping there. Anyway, just before we go, just one thing to point out. I was wondering for ages why Sean Waltman is talking about Neville so much in the podcast and how he's going on about his contract situation and, you know, what makes him qualified to speak in this situation. And I realised Sean Waltman is an X-Pac. Hi-oh! Catch you all next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.